What is up, everybody? We are back in Nier. We are back in Nier. Might as well start off with the biggest problem in this game. Oh, you know, I went into this expecting a square game, so I knew what I was getting, but you guys are about to feel my pain. Now this is just funny. Oh, of course, as soon as we start recording, we get a little bit of luck. Now here's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's not on banner. And that is pretty much the moral of the story here. Even if we manage to get an on-banner character here, we're going to go through some of the numbers, and it is still effing brutal. That's assuming if I can get one right now, and not some of the throwaway stuff that they threw onto these banners. Like, here's some random weapons to just kind of get in your way of actually getting the on-banner stuff and actually getting the heroes that you want to run or anything like that. Alright, thank you. Thank you. We're gonna talk about what it took to get here. To get this beautiful, that's right, this is what I want to see. This is the girl I want to see on the screen. Thank you. My first on-banner character in this game. Which is like, I'm on chapter 6 or something like that. Been sitting here for like 10, 12 hours. So cool. Alright, cool. Alright, at least I can run this game with the Nier characters that I love so much. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I've been running around with fucking Wildman and Cancer Patient. I don't know who these characters are. They're like story characters that I've been pulling. Oh, they really wanna... Okay, they really wanna flex now that I'm recording. Okay, I mean, that's cool. There is a chance that these things can turn into, you know, SSRs on the spot from something else. And that just happened, so that's cool. Oh, of course. Okay. Of course, okay. Now they will clear the banner for me. We're still going to look at what it took to get to this point, because I actually think I'm very close to pitying a character. Alright, can one of these turn into a red? These character reds are 2%. You have a 3% chance to get some kind of weapon that you, of course, can equip to the different characters. And I mean, I've gotten quite a few of the swords for A2 that she can use, but I didn't have anybody to use them, so here we go. Let's show off the luckiest pull I have gotten in this game. It took us probably, what, 180 pulls to get here? So that's what I'm saying. That is very nice. That is very nice for the vid, though. That is very nice, actually getting 2 of the characters here. I'm going to run both of them with... oh! Okay. Now you want me to rate it. Oh, man. Really putting me on the spot here in the vid. Yeah, I tell you what. For now, after everything I've just been through, we're going to stay right in the middle. We're going to stay right in the middle. And guess what? I will go back in there and I will actually write a few things. And the only reason we are in the middle is because of the gacha. I know you guys are like, what? You just got 2 on-banner characters. But let's see. I got 131 of the pity medals here on this banner already. And that was the first on-banner anything I've seen in this game. And I have 30 into this thing because I was just messing around and I didn't really realize how their exchange worked, or else I would have concentrated those more. Regardless, though, I did get the 2 characters I wanted off of this. Now I can actually power them up, get them into the party. I've been trying to save resources for some characters I actually want to run. Let's actually just take a look at my characters here. Go into loadout. Here they are. Like, I've been waiting this whole time to actually get some of the characters that I want to run in this game. Instead, I'm running Wildman, Cancer Patient Girl, and this 3-star Gunslinger dude, just because I had some guns. I've pulled quite a few of like the off-banner weapons, I guess, that are still like a 3 or a 4 star. They still take up an SSR slot as far as getting something from the gacha. It's just not anything on banner. So I don't know how much worth those weapons have type of deal, because you're gonna probably get tons of that crap along the way when you're actually trying to pull something that is on banner. The one cool thing is they did share the gacha. They did share the pity points for 2 of those banners. So although I have the characters that I want to run off of the one banner, there is one good character on the other banner. I shouldn't have went there yet. You can actually look through the characters here and it'll tell you their stats. Like this girl's got 5140 attack. Deviant Scanner, that's funny, that's what they made him. And of course this girl has 6050. She does have the highest attack right now. Part 2 right here, let's see, this girl has 6423. Mock Machine. Yeah, she's the only one that comes close. This girl right here, so I might pity her since I do have like 130, but I'd still have to do 70 more pulls, and I guess it's all going to depend on how much more of the lapis I can grind out. Because if we look at where I'm at in the game, okay, we're on like chapter 6. I'm finding out that I'm a monster that wants to be a little girl that wants to be a monster or something. Something from Pinocchio. You know, it's really hard to think about that when you're skipping the story. When you're skipping the story, just so you can hurry up and get more of the crystals to try to pull something good that you actually want to run, instead of the like, here's the thing, the characters that I actually have in my loadout, these are characters that you unlock in the game. There's no reason for me to pull Wild Man. I mean, don't get me wrong, Cancer Patient Girl is cool. She's got great healing. That's why all her hair fell out. Some radioactive healing, I guess. I don't know, but these are like story characters that I'm going to get. I'm going to get these characters at a 2-star and a 3-star, and if I want to, like, you can power them up. Why would they be in the gacha? Oh, it was so brutal. So this game does have like a $20 pack that will let you, it will guarantee that you get an SSR character to start with. And that SSR character was Wild Man. It's like, guys, really, people are gonna tune into this for nostalgia because they like Nier. Let them get one of the freaking nostalgic Nier characters, and everybody could start this game with one of the awesome Nier characters that they wanted going into this, and see that character on the screen and, you know, be happy with that, instead of, you know, sticking players with, I'm not going to say they're god-awful characters. I wish I would have went through and kind of figured out what Wild Man's story was, but again, I was too busy skipping through it trying to grind out enough to do some more pulls. So what I'm saying is you're probably going to have a better gaming experience if you start off strong with a character that you already wanted going into this. Matter of fact, I would say for this title, I would re-roll. I would re-roll until I got a good character that like I wanted to run and that I would be happy with, because they're going to be far and few in between. I'm just being real. I'm just being honest. Already, it's like when these games launch, these banners should be easy to clear because the pool is not polluted yet, right? There's, you know, so as this game progresses and the pool becomes larger, it's going to be harder and harder to get certain units. So the fact that it's already this difficult in the beginning is scary. That's what I'm going to say. This is a scary, okay? So, reroll. Save all of your resources up, because that's really what it's going to take in this title. Now, I'm going to talk about the good too. Don't worry, I'm getting there, right? Or else your boy wouldn't even be in here wasting his time if this was not actually a game worth playing. It definitely is. You can tell they spent a fortune on the graphics, on all the work here, and the battle's great. I do enjoy it. Now that I kind of am figuring out how it all works out and how you participate in it, I do like it. I enjoy it. I dig it. So, you know, there's a lot of good in this game too, but the gacha is, I mean, it's from the Stone Age. Really. And I kind of half expected that because we are dealing with, you know, a notorious company for that. They're trying to recreate Brave Exvius everywhere they go, damn it. So, yeah, I guess I should have recorded earlier. Maybe both of the characters would have came down on the spot, because other than this, it has been straight up drier than the Sahara up in this mosque. Okay? So, let's actually... Here's our character. There's Wildman. Up until this point, all I had was Wildman, and I don't want to keep calling her Cancer Patient Girl. Abstract Captive. I don't know if they just shaved her head. By the way, I work with, you know, cancer patients all day. I'll probably have cancer myself, so, you know, no disrespect there. Maybe I should just call her Bald Girl. I don't know. She's an abstract captive. I'm sure this is a character that you get at like a 2 and a 3 star just from unlocking in the game. And they just fed me this character instead of letting me get something that's actually on banner. So that's what I've been running. And like I said, this guy, because, you know, well, he's got guns. So let's see. So it looks like I actually do have a full actual banner party, I think, that I can run. So we are going to start off with this girl. I'm going to keep my favorite little bald girl in the party, for sure. And actually, you do want to equip them with the weapons that they are proficient with. Where you see the weapon signal, where it starts to glow red, that means that that character is proficient with those types of weapons. And you're typically just going to get better attacks, more hits. Let's see. So I finally have a good sword user, because I've actually had, you know, tons of swords that I've gotten that I can't really use. Here's another one right here. Cool. We'll level those up. Of course, they're different elements. Based on what level you're at, different elements are going to be effective. And to get the full Lapis reward from each level, you have to use the corresponding element as a main weapon. Yes, I know. So do that. Do not skip out on that, because that's 20 more Lapis that you're going to be getting in every single stage that you clear, as long as you have one of your characters equipped with the right element weapon. And it corresponds to the stage that you're at, the chapter that you're in. In this giant trap thing, whatever they're calling it, like this giant cyber brain that we're in. I don't know, it got pretty complicated there. Like, there's monsters, or were monsters, and there's also monsters. I don't know, I'm not going to talk about the story too much. I'm just going to talk about the loadout real quick. So, this guy's going to get changed. Yes, of course. Oh, it's so good to see her. So good to see her. Let's give her her big-ass sword, which is light element. Cool, I dig that. Right, and as for a secondary weapon, we have another big-ass sword here somewhere that's another element, I believe. Oh, here it is. It's fire element, and it is also a 4-star weapon. Woo! And then let's see. What do we got here? What other big-ass sword do we have that we can give her? Looking for big-ass swords now. Preferably with a different element. Oh, here's one. That's light as well. I try to spread the elements out if I can. You know what? We're just going to go with that. Whatever. It's another light weapon. Crap. I lost that thing. Should be a big-ass sword. That thing looks like it's a big-ass sword, but it's not. It's classified as a normal-sized sword. You got this small sword is technically a claymore. Alright, so all of her weapons, right under the element, where it shows that little sword symbol, they're all lighting up red, which means that, like, she's proficient with these weapons, right? So that's what you want on them to get the most out of them. Let's see. Here is my bald punk chick. We'll just call it that. I really don't know. Abstract Captive. Yeah, this is a character that I would have unlocked regardless. And we also do get companions, little dolls that float around you that drop nukes. It is pretty cool. I dig it. I do. Alright. And let's see. Is there anything that this girl would rather use? No? Alright, I think we're all set. The thing is, these characters, 2 of them are going to get utterly destroyed right off rip. So, we're going to enhance them. This is what I've been saving as much materials for as I could, you know, to actually level up some of the characters I actually want to run. There we go. Oh, looks like I can actually upgrade her skill too. Cool. I didn't realize I would be upgrading skills. Lucky me. Oh, I have enough for one more. So, I have noticed that some of these characters can evade. They do have a chance to dodge, so that is very cool. I'm sure that all depends on one of their stats or another. So, looking forward to that. I've been noticing. Yeah, I will give, I'll give Wildman props. He could definitely retaliate, and he had some win quitter hitter shit going on with that. He has a giant, like, pike spear. He would retaliate with that thing, like, somebody will attack, he'll dodge out of the way, and then he'll come back and just drop a bomb with it. So that's been pretty cool. I've seen that go off. I don't know if that's like a special ability of his. I'm sure they all have special abilities, right? So at least I get to use, I mean, I have 900 of these things that I haven't used just for this. So congratulations to us. Maybe we'll level these girls up and actually get a decent idea of what these characters run like. So I don't think I'm going to be able to enhance their weapons all that much. That's kind of what I'm worried about. So I'm just going to have to pump up the character stats to try to make up for that. Because I'm at the point in the game where being, you know, level 30 and having like level 15 weapons just is not cutting it. And like I said, the idea was to save everything that I possibly could to power up characters I actually want to run, which I think is a reasonable thing when going into any game, especially a game that's trying to sell you some nostalgia. Well, alright, let me start off with some nostalgia then, right? Obviously, if you guys bring in characters that just are so badass that they're a must, well, then they're going to be a must. But at least give people a good start with some of the characters that they're looking forward to, like these android girls, right? And actually, so you do have to upgrade weapons here as well. I have all these weapons in my deck that are level 1. There's no way that that's going to fly. Like, I gotta at least get them up to level 20 or something, or I feel like I will get destroyed. Especially the main weapons that the androids are using here. There's even skills on the weapons. Ooh, can't wait to go through all of that. Cannot wait to check all that out. Okay, so, not 2B, but A1, or A2. A-girl. This is her sword. I also have another one that she can use. Ooh. This one's only going to level 16. I should have been more careful about leveling up weapons that I might not, I'll be using pretty soon. So let's see. Oh, I have another sword here that's level 1 that I never even... Oh, that's right. I tried to put that on Wildman, but I realized real quick that's not a spear. So the other thing too, when you are leveling weapons up, try to pay attention to the element of the weapon, right? I have like plenty of holy here, it looks like. Here is a water sword that 2B can use, and here is a fire looking weapon that A1 can use. So we're gonna go ahead and crank this thing out. That's right, I had a bunch of the minor. You know, almost level 15 is just gonna have to do. Oh yeah, you can get lucky when enhancing something, and it like will double the amount of enhancement that you do to it, which is cool, right? The funny thing is, the only time it happened to me is when I was only enhancing something with like one thing, so it was like a complete and total waste. But I did get to witness it, so that's cool. There's like a gotcha luck factor in these success screens. You can get great success and all that stuff, just for anybody that's wondering. So here we go. Alright, we got our weapons somewhat leveled up. We got our characters. I'm sure I could take them to a higher level. Let's go over here and just like crank that soldier boy real quick. Alright. So here we go. Very interesting, like, architecture here as far as this game is set up. Like, you're on some kind of stage, and it's like it loads that stage, and then there's different portals on it that are going to take you to different levels. They could potentially do a lot with this. The system is good, everything's good. What really made me start enjoying this title is when I started to realize, ooh, they look good. When to actually drop your abilities. So your characters are just going to be on auto battle, right? They're going to be doing basic attacks to whatever.
Enemy reinforcements
whatever
confirmed.
you target.
Eliminating.
Right? They're going to be doing that. So when one of your girls runs up and actually does a basic attack, oh, that was a nice retaliate. So when they run up, then you can click one of their abilities, and instead of running back, they'll just stay up there, and they'll just keep smashing. So it's like whichever one of these girls runs up, her. So right here, I'm going to use her other abilities while she's already up there. I think I was a little too late on that one.
Die.
Oh, man, they're just dying too quick now. They're not really giving me a chance to have to actually fight them. So very cool. It's good to see. It's good to see my favorite little cyberpunk ninjas running around wreaking havoc. This is what I've been waiting for. Glad I saved all those potions. Like, whatever they are. And actually, I have no problem with this healer girl. I'm going to see if there's anybody else I can put in. But the healer has been useful, but I guess that's just because I've been running kind of like such a low damage party. So yeah, I'm going to have to see what else is going on here. Definitely fun so far, though. I kind of wish they would have put in more treasure chest type things. I know you can find the crows, the birds, and you can get something for that. But yeah, this is just kind of... It's different than everything else that I've seen. That is for sure. I gotta give them that. This is like... You know, I don't want to bring Genshin Impact into this. This is like Final Fantasy meets Myst meets... what was it called? Crap, what was that stupid horror game where you had the camera? Oh, Silent Hill. Yeah, Silent Hill meets Final Fantasy, because, I mean, I guess you are kind of a creeper monster. Or something, I don't know. I'm not trying to ruin anything for anybody. I mean, I could very easily be wrong about all that, because, like I said, your boy had to skip through tons and tons of story, to try to get, you know, the 170 pulls that I had to actually score something on banner that I wanted to run. But I'm sure I'll be able to go through, go back through some of the older chapters and actually figure out what's going on, because I will say this too, okay, it's not like I skipped through everything. I went through like the first 2 chapters and was really paying attention to the story. You know, not gonna lie, it was pretty brutal. There was some morbid stuff going on. This chick getting, you know, her and her little sister getting transformed into freaking killing cyborgs, just waking up with, like, realizing that your arm and your leg are gone, and instead, like, you're half robot. I mean, it's some pretty grim reality stuff. And that was kind of cool. right? I would expect something dark like this with this title, so they didn't really disappoint there. And the stories do seem to be on point. Like, they got you feeling bad for some of these characters. Like, damn. So that's cool. Anytime a game can connect with people like that or have any sort of emotion, it's always a good sign. The voice acting in this is good. You can tell they did put a pretty penny into this, right? My advice still stands, though, for anybody, any free-to-play players that want to get in this. Go ahead and re-roll until you get at least one character that you're going to be happy with. There's my awesome little summon firing like 3 or 4 missiles. It's pretty cool. Oh wait, can we actually charge this girl's special up and see what she does? No! She was just about to bust it. And we finished the map off. Yeah, real talk though. Any free-to-play players out there, as far as your boy is concerned, the best advice would be to start this game off with something that you are happy to play with. One of the characters that you wanted. Reroll until you get at least one, because number 2 is going to be far and few in between. It's going to be like that, right? Especially as a free-to-play player. I thought I was going to have a little bit better luck. You know, at this point, I ain't got time to re-roll. So my whole thing to get around that is, I start one of these games, and okay, I'll support them a little bit. I'll go buy their little bundle, their intro bundle, and pretty much between that and all the resources I typically grind out, I can at least get a featured character. I can at least get something that looks tasty to run. And just about all of these titles that I've ran, today was almost the exception. Like, I started recording when I was doing like my last 10 pull, and you guys just saw what happened at the beginning of this vid. And it's like taken me 180 pulls or whatever to get to this point. And just from what I'm seeing, yeah, it's going to be hard to get the characters on the banner that you want. It's already polluted with other items and stuff in there. So go ahead and try to start. Try to start with one of the characters that you're happy with. And hey, if you're happy with Wildman, run Wildman. But I've never had one of these gacha game experiences where it's taken, 10 hours into the game, chapter 6, plus a few of these bundles in order to actually see something on banner come down. So that's already scary. But you know what, at this point, Nier, I'm happy running these 2 girls with Cancer Patient Girl. I'm happy. I got my Nier girls. I got the cyborgs that I want to run. And I'll be more than happy to navigate through the rest of this title with these girls right here. This is what I was all about when I signed up for this game. But as far as any free-to-play players, that's my advice. I wish you all the best luck. You will need it for this gacha. And hey, who knows? Maybe Square will actually watch one of these vids. Maybe they'll listen. Maybe they'll do something. But let's not hold our breath, because we'll all die. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed. I will be covering this content since I did actually get the girls that I want to run. So I'll be in here and there. Just because I feel like this world does have a lot to give. I just can't wait to see what they really do with this. Like I said, it's been all good other than the gacha, which is to be expected. So it's not like this was a huge surprise. I am happy, though, that the rest of the game did exceed my expectations. I will give them that. As far as gameplay, as far as combat, as far as graphics, everything just looks great. It runs amazing on my ROG phone. So I'm still currently testing out different graphics and running it on X mode. Right now, I don't even think I'm in X mode. It still looks good. So, those are all huge props. This game's put together very nice. It's thought out. So, can't wait to see where it goes, and I'll keep you all posted. Best of luck to everybody.